Have you guys ever torture tested a robotic vacuum? Well, that's what we're going to do today, and we'll see if this budget robot can actually help automate mundane tasks.
Here, we're going to be in sweeping mode, we're going to have the fan be in normal mode, and we can't adjust anything else because we don't have the mop, so we'll go ahead and hit start cleaning. Fits really well in spaces that usually don't get vacuumed, so that's nice. Let's see what it does when it hits the carpet here. See if it can detect that it's moved off a hard surface. Oh yeah, it does. Oh, listen to that. Well, that's very cool. It can detect what kind of surface it's on, and it adjusts its suction appropriately. Very, very cool. Things are somewhat organized, but there's a lot of obstacles. Let's see how it does. I'm going to speed you guys up a little bit. Alright, just finished cleaning. It was very effective, very efficient. I love the patterns that it did as it went very systematically, back and forth across the floor. Very, very thorough. It's returning to the dock now. Yep. Let's look in its dustbin and see if it got everything out. Let's take a look inside. It did very, very well. There's a little bit of dust on this pre-filter, and then there's a few minor little dust bunnies that fell off that pre-filter when I opened it up. But aside from that, everything got removed very nicely from the dustbin. Alright, before I start mopping, I need to set a no mopping zone, because I've got a rug right there, and this does not have any kind of self-lifting pads, so we need to tell it not to mop here. So in order to do that, I need to just come into here. The little icon with the little water droplet is a no-go mop zone. You can add a no-go sweep or mop zone and a virtual wall. So what we're going to do is go ahead and do the no-go mop zone. This right here. And it looks like you can just drag it around, which is nice. So we're going to mark the whole area from the side of that couch over to that leg. And we can actually kind of see that the leg is that little dark spot on the map right there. The edge of the couch is where it ends. In fact, I'm going to move this forward just a teeny bit like that. Now, that's cool. You can push and hold. I didn't know that. Like this, and you can fine-tune and really dial it in with these controls. That's very handy. I'm happy with that. Let's save it. So we're going to have a no mop zone there, so let's go ahead and swipe up here. Notice that now that we've added the water, it recognizes that there's water in the tank. So, of course, we want to go high water out, right? And let's clean and see what happens. Notice that it is not coming up on the rug anymore, so that's good. So the no mop zone seems to be functioning. Okay, guys, I am seeing a little bit of moisture there. You can see a little bit of reflection off of it there on the floor. It's not dripping wet, nor does it need to be that wet, but I am seeing moisture on the floor here. Yep, see that? So it is mopping. It's like I need to adjust my no mop zone a little bit. It is mopping the edge of my rug just a little bit, but I was pretty darn close. Let's put you guys on time lapse here. So as you saw, it does that back and forth motion along the perimeter of the rug, and then it did a lot more of a systematic mop across the entire floor. But if I can get the reflection right, you can see the floor's drying, but it got it nice and wet. Again, not dripping wet, but plenty wet to mop. Very impressive. Alright, just finished mopping. First observation, notice the water level right about there.